What's happening, Media Maniacs? This is your boy Media Fiend coming at you in full effect at media headquarters here, and I just got done watching Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem, and we're gonna talk about it. So, what can your boy say about this new Ninja Turtles installment? This movie was on point. I ain't gonna lie. Now, going into this, I was a little worried because, for one, not a big fan of the animation style they used. And I saw the previews of it, and I was like, okay, animation seems a little off. Some of the actors who were voicing certain characters, I was a little iffy about. Just stuff like that, little nitpicks. And I'll tell you what, going into this, I didn't have super high hopes. I was going to go into it regardless because it's a Ninja Turtle movie. And, growing up, it was Ninja Turtles or Power Rangers. It was one of those two. I told you in a previous video that I would fight my friends to be Tommy, because everybody wanted to be Tommy when it was Ranger time. But I fought my friends to be Michelangelo. When it comes time to be the Turtles. Michelangelo's my boy. Always been my boy. But now, going into this, I was actually pleasantly surprised because they captured something in this movie that not many other Ninja Turtle movies captured, if any. They're actually teenagers, guys. They're actually kids in this movie. They're not fighting machines. They're not, unstoppable warriors. They're teenage kids. I mean, in this movie, April is in high school. You know what I mean? So this is a pretty early movie. But I love the fact that they're exploring the fact that they're kids. Every other movie we've gotten in the past, it's always been they're unstoppable fighting machines and they beat everybody and blah, 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 this and this, and they fight all over the place. In this one, they actually make a statement when they start to actually fight that bickering back and forth. They're like, I never fought anybody before, And they're sitting there and they're beating these guys up, but they're doing it completely by accident because all they're doing is mimicking what they saw in old movies and old training videos that they watched with Splinter. Even Splinter wasn't a ninja master. He was, sorry about that. That was Cassie playing with her toys. But even Splinter wasn't a ninja master in this movie. He was just a rat from New York, you know what I mean, that got touched by the ooze. And so for them to explore that was awesome. I love that. I love the fact that everything that they learned was from a martial arts movie or a training video online. And all they wanted was to be accepted, Splinter hated humans because he tried once before to go out into the human world with the turtles when they were very young, and they were attacked by the humans for some reason. So Splinter called the humans demons or whatever, and it was such a good movie. I mean, I love the fact that they explored the fact that, for one, they're teenagers, and for two, they've never been in a fight. They've been sheltered their whole lives. So when they do fight, they're winning by accident, basically. And I also loved Superfly, Mondo Gecko. I loved all the bad guys in this movie, all the villains in this movie. You'll see why I went like that when you go watch this movie. I loved how, dude, Ice Cube as Superfly was great, man. I loved Superfly. He was awesome. Mondo Gecko was really cool. Paul Rudd as Mondo Gecko. And I'll tell you what, Post Malone as Ray Fillet was pretty funny. They had some on-screen moments, but I loved the chemistry between Mondo Gecko and the Turtles. You'll see it when you go see this movie. But all in all, this movie was a solid movie. I could see why it's getting all the high media scores, because I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. Other than the very first one that came out and the second one, the live-action ones, this is probably the best Ninja Turtles movie ever made. Honestly, better than the remakes with the 18-foot CGI turtles. Better than part 3 when they got sucked into feudal Japan, even though I didn't mind that one too much. Better than that animated one they had in between. This is by far the best Ninja Turtle movie ever made. Minus the first one, of course, because that's a legend. That's legendary. But yeah, all in all, this movie was solid. It had the laughs. I sat in this movie theater by myself because my girlfriend, after she saw that it was kind of animated, she didn't want to see it. So I went by myself, sat in the theater. We had some loud people there, but it is what it is. But I sat there by myself, and I laughed so hard. It was so funny. And a 37 going on 38-year-old guy able to go to a movie theater and watch a movie made for kids and have such a good time by himself, it speaks volumes for the movie made. And so it had the laughs, it had the excitement. You guys have to, and I'm telling you this right now, you have to stay for the post-credits scene. It's actually worth staying for because it takes time to develop. So definitely stay for that because I stayed for it and it made me go, yo! So stay for that. But all in all, guys, they did their thing with this movie. This movie is on point. I definitely recommend it. Even if you don't have kids, I don't have kids, I definitely recommend you go take yourself and your girlfriend, even if your girlfriend don't want to go, take yourself to the movie theater and watch the new Ninja Turtle movie, especially if you grew up with them. I mean, this is for old and new fans alike. It hit a different way. So, all in all, I'm going to have to give this one a 9 out of 10. And that's speaking volumes because I'm very critical on stuff that is made from my childhood. You guys know this. I'm nostalgic all the way. So, for me to give it a 9 out of 10, it speaks volumes. So, but all right, guys, with all that being said, I love you guys. Thank you, guys. If you haven't done so yet, don't forget, hit that subscribe button along with those bell notifications. That way, every time your boy Media Fiend throws up one of these reviews or Let's Talks or gaming play videos or anything like that, you're in the know and you don't miss a beat. Then, when you're done doing all that, head on over to your boy Media Fiend's Twitch channel, where I get there, I play some retro games and stuff. Get in on that. It's a good time. It's fun. It's fun. So, yeah. All right, guys. With all that being said, I love you guys. Thank you, guys. And don't forget, until we meet again, stay chill. And go see the Ninja Turtle movie, yo. This movie's on point. And we out.